I'll go to
All right, drop the tickers in the chat, guys.
no tickers. We'll just go over our normal watch list then. If there's no tickers.
Cool. Square. It's a square. All right, so we said it yesterday. I told you guys to. That's not square. Yeah, I told you guys to watch 188.5 on square yesterday, and that ended up actually being that pre-market high. So I grabbed square on that bounce on a break of that. So if you guys got in, I think we got out right here. Not X right there. So going forward, yeah, I do want to see a square hold 188 once again. Same deal from yesterday. I want to see it hold this line. Anything below 187, we will see this bottom line right here, which intact with this resistance down here. So yeah, anywhere around there is gonna be good. All right. Yeah, in the morning we want to watch a break of pre-market highs, and we do want to look for above 191.5 for re-entry, and we'll take profits anywhere around here, and possibly top these candles. Don't wait for this wick up here. You might get blown out. Don't wait for that. All right.
Piton.
PTON. All right, so PTON actually held up pretty well today during the SPY dump. So if you guys got in, I think, I'm not sure when you guys got into PTON, but we have a possible inverted cup and handle forming. So this could be a little bit bearish right there. So we'll see how that turns out, or just double top forming. We'll see what happens, right? Anything above 134 will give us back 136. What else is going on here? Yeah, it's not too much. We got to see if we hold 131. If we dump below 131, we will see it's the first target here. And then anything around this level is never target to watch. So if we cross this level and we can't find support at that 129 line, like from Friday's lows, then we will see 128 very easily. I doubt we're going to see a dump back below far below 128. This was just temporary, but just watch out for those lines. It is forming a double top. So right now I'm still bearish on PTON, but above 134 puts us back in bullish territory. Yeah, zoom out for a second. Yeah, stock is still a little bit overbought, but I do like how it's retracing. It's good. Yeah, if you guys can draw price channels, right? So, observe these lines, draw these trend lines on your charts. If it breaks out, you have, confirmation of a trend reversal, right? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's about it for PTON. All right, they want to see Apple. Yeah. All right, so Apple's completely filled its gap. So this makes it very easy to play. I know we can grab Apple calls right at the end of the day. So we want to see if we can move back up. We can see 118 again, potentially. We picked up 125s. We're looking to get rid of them tomorrow at the very latest, since it's far off the money. We're just here trying to collect some premium right now. Let's see an Apple triangle there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can draw that. Yeah, if this can't hold 116.5, we will see 115.5 again. Be very careful. And Apple doesn't move as quickly anymore, right? It tends to follow SPY, and SPY tends to follow Apple. So, let's see. Yeah, not too much else is going on. We're not really in Apple right now. We haven't played the stock as much. This gap was completely filled. So no, this gap right here was filled. And a break of that gap, you guys should have grabbed puts all the way down to there. We grabbed a few puts on live trading. We just didn't catch the bottom. But yeah, long term, Apple really does need to bounce here. Below 115.5 will be in free fall. Yeah, check the 1 hour for a second.
Yeah, but also this line here.
Yeah, we'll see this next. We'll see that line next. And then that line. It's a very, very, very huge level on Apple, but hopefully we don't see that. Something to keep in mind maybe for the future. But we're not going to see 112.5 for a while. Disney ran in the morning. I remember that. I think.
I dumped.
Yeah, dumps.
That was yesterday.
All right. Well, anyway, gap is filled over there. So, yeah, it's a great line.
Yeah.
I would actually swing Disney calls. You guys can, same thing, 125s for the 30th. It's a very slow movement, right? So grab 125s for the 30th. Just keep recycling these calls. I do see they asked the California governor to buy or to reopen something they have in California. So if the governor does say yes, that should give the stock a nice boost. If he says no, I don't see much more downside on Disney for right now. If you guys like equity, like buying equity, this is a great buy right now at this price. It's a great level. As far as options go, I would grab 125s for the 30th and take profits whenever we see 125 or 126 again. Don't back hold.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everything gapped down, so we're not really seeing that much movement right now. We don't see too many patterns. We're just trying to recover from these losses. Tesla.
That's what broke out of my triangle today.
Yeah. So we kept finding new lows on Tesla today. Every time we scalped it, we always assumed that there'd be a new bottom. So once we broke this level right here, we had to zoom out to find that level. So this level is somewhere back in time. If you guys look on your charts. So in the morning, I'd say grab Tesla above 435 and start selling it right here at 440.5. Yeah, you don't want to hold it past there. Rejected 3 times. 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just don't get caught right there.
Yeah.
The stock does need to hold 432 in the morning to remain bullish, right? It's not looking good right now, but we do have earnings coming up, so I expect it to run into earnings. A lot of people are having those 500 calls, and they're at like 3.5 right now, premium. So you guys can get that early. You can make some good money on Tesla, but don't blow your accounts. Tesla and Amazon move very quickly. So be careful. All right, let's do PayPal. All right, PayPal didn't completely fill its gap, but it's almost there. It did bounce off that 199.25 level that you said earlier on live. That could have been an overreaction. So if this is the bottom of PayPal, you guys can grab calls above this line. So wait for PayPal to cross this line before you want to grab calls. And just take profits in these areas of consolidation, right? It's, chopping around there. This is a great line to watch. This is going to be a tough line. 202.5 for resistance. Yeah, it did break out of that triangle, so it's not a good sign. PayPal needs to hold 200 in the morning, or 200.5 at the on the higher end to remain bullish. If PayPal falls below here, we can very easily see this level right there and down here. So double top, right? So don't get caught on that.
I see.
That's about it. They have earnings on November 5th, I believe. So PayPal has a bit more room to fall and run back up. SE finally dumped. This was bound to happen Stock's been running nonstop since April. Yeah, if it doesn't bounce off this level, you can see down there very easily. Yep. And then potentially here in these two lines. It's a nice little range right here. So, you know, you can just draw lines right here, those two numbers, if you want to pick a range in case the stock continues to dump. On the upside, I would wait for 166 to break before you guys grab calls. This is a slow moving stock. I mean, the contracts don't have that much OI on them. People are still getting used to how it moves, so be very careful. I don't know too much about this company, but any good news involving like cloud computing in China or gaming is going to boost the stock. That's about all I know. Chart wise, yeah, what's going on here? It's a nice triangle to draw there. It's a good setup, but it was just a little oversold. So that's what's having that's what has me worried right now. Potential gap fill back up to this level here. Next target's up here. Then that green line, and then up there finally, and then up there. So long term, if you guys can afford it, I'd probably grab 170s for the end of the month or even for November. I'll try to take profits early. All right, let's do Netflix. All right, cool. Yeah, so we grabbed Netflix. We grabbed it on Friday.
Yeah, grabbed it here.
So we grabbed it right there. They were up nicely up here. I did have you guys. I did alert to possibly take profits of these three X's right here. I gave targets in the watch list area of the Discord. If you guys are still holding it, then I would get rid of it before the earnings report. I have no idea what's going to happen. You know, the past data shows us that Netflix tends to dump after earnings. So we'll see what happens. I do want this to keep running. I'm looking at a very long-term, messy double bottom forming right here. So hopefully we can pass this. We went past yesterday's highs. If we can't pass yesterday's highs by like midday tomorrow, then just cut it. They should be up, but by a very, very small percentage. If you guys took profits when we set up here or down here, congratulations. But if you guys want to play earnings, I would grab puts. So watch how high it runs and then grab puts on the way down. We'll see. It's going to be a bit of a gamble. Either way. All right, let's look at Baba. Baba was oversold. Yeah, so I'm still very, very, very bullish on Baba. Gap was filled into this line. I like this line a lot. It's 307.38 lines, very good. Anything above 308, I'll get in early for Baba. To be safer, I'd wait for probably 309. But 308.5, I will be getting in, I'd say. Anywhere in that zone if we are in a green market. We're looking for Baba to test.
308.5?
Yeah, that's my early entry. Yeah, no problem. So above 310, that should give us anywhere there. So I'd start selling maybe around there. Yeah, that candle where we start to dump. Don't wait until here. There's no guarantee we get back to all-time highs, right? It could blow past it, but just don't backhold. Take profits early, especially if you get in early. Don't backhold. Yeah, anything below 304 will give us probably 300 if we're in a red market. But if we dip below this support line here and we're in a green market, you guys can probably grab calls. It's possibly an overreaction. And it was already oversold as is. So I'm bullish on Baba for right now.
Oh, there is a gap here too in the bottom side.
I missed that. All right. All right, the gap is filled. What's likely to happen is since this gap was filled pretty nicely, but it's already bounced up kind of aggressively, I do expect this to retrace one more time like that and possibly form a double bottom and then shoot back up. So we'll see how it moves in the morning, but definitely anything below 304 is a little dangerous. So we'll see how it moves. I do want to find support at 305 if we cannot hold 306 tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Netflix, Disney, SE, PayPal, BTON,
Lulu.
everything. Lulu. All right. Yeah, I haven't played with stock in a while. Wow, 336 again.
In the channel, it broke out of it.
Seen these lines in ages.
I know.
All right. This gap was filled. Was it? Can't tell. Is that? All right, let me check the Lulu's price real quick on my chart. I did have Lulu charted out. Let's see what's going on here. They're back to 340 after hour. So again, this is just part of the SPY dump at the end of the day, so you can ignore that, all that right there. I do want to see Lulu clear 343, and that should give us 346.5. Yeah, again, not much going on chart wise because everything's took a huge dump at the end of the day. A double bottom forming there. So yeah, this gap is filled. It is oversold. And on the TTM, we do have momentum slowing down on the downtrend, so we should see some upside. I actually might swing 340s for next week, as in the 30th. We'll see how it moves. It's way oversold right now.
$17, Rob.
Yeah, that doesn't happen. Yeah, it's gonna be a very, very nice thing to play. Whoever called that out, thanks for that. I'll be watching Lulu tomorrow. All right, check out Starbucks. All right, so Starbucks I like for small accounts. Starbucks, I had you guys play 89 calls in the morning. I did have you guys sell a little early. I think I had you guys sell around here instead of the very top, but we did catch it right here. So anyone up there should have made a nice 30%. If you guys bag held it, well, that's what happened, right? In the morning, I will be looking to swing possibly 88s or 89s for next week. These premiums are very cheap, and Starbucks has filled this gap. Hopefully, we can see Starbucks.
So they have earnings next week also.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't play Starbucks earnings. I mean, I think they might beat, but I'm just not sure how earnings affects the stock as much. I have to do more research on that. I'm not really sure what their profit margins are looking like. But chart-wise, I definitely see the stock running back to 89 very, very quickly. So I'm going to grab 88s for 2 weeks out at the bell. Definitely. Maybe even 90s for a month out. Yeah, Starbucks, I'm very bullish on Starbucks. And this is oversold right here. Same deal as TTM. It's ready to go. Once the volatility turns red, we should be ready to go on Starbucks. Not much else to say about it. Yeah, that's it. All right, Beyond. We got faked out of Beyond this morning. Yeah, so most of us, we had a stop loss set at this level right here. So we got stopped out here and it ran $6 later. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I do want to see it clear 185.5 and hold before I get bullish on the stock again. Beyond is moving kind of randomly. It's chopping around. It's lost a lot of the prior volume it's had. So I don't want to play with stock as much. It does tend to run every day at random times. It's not really following patterns right now. So I would stay away until we see news or something else. You know, it's looking it's just chopping around right now. a little bit of triangle there. Yeah, it's not really relevant. Potential bear flag, but it's a little sideways and sloppy. I'm just trying to find things, but
Yeah, on the 3 minute you can move flag.
yeah, not much is going on.
What is this?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll
It's
see.
like
We
the same
open.
thing after hours, yo. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Someone wants some burgers, man. All right. That's it for
Did you do
Beyond.
BA yet?
No, I
No,
didn't.
we can do that. We can do that now.
Okay. All right.
Zoom.
Zoom keeps running. I grabbed puts at the bell. Well, not the bell, but I grabbed it around here, I think, or around there. It kept running. I thought it was still going to retrace. So thankfully, I walked out with like a 3% gain at the very end of the day. So hopefully it keeps dumping. This stock is losing momentum. It does tend to run every day, but there will be a time where it stops. So I'm looking for a potential gap fill down to here still. If it keeps running, I will grab it above 580 and try and scalp it up to all-time highs. But on the downside, this stock has a lot of dumping to do. Yeah, it's not going to last for that long. So that's one target I have on him. Right there, right there, right there, potentially. Look at that, another line. But yeah, we're not going to see these lines for a while. But on the way down, this stock will crash and burn. But yeah, don't try and short it.
Yeah, look how overextended it is.
Yeah, it's just not healthy. This gap will be filled sooner or later. One of these gaps will be filled. I promise.
It's just a matter of time.
Yep. Let's check
Yeah,
out
and their
BA.
options are expensive though. It's freaking crazy. I was trying to get something today.
Yeah, it's looking like Tesla and Amazon now. All right. BA. All right. Is it back in a triangle? No.
I drew a new one.
Hey, Junior.
Yeah, because that was the one who was missing. It came back to the trend yesterday, but it's playing on the run.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. If we have stimulus tomorrow, and we'll find out very quickly if we are going to be in a bull or bear market, we will we'll see BA shoot up. I don't think we're going to see much past this 174.5 level, but BA loves to run above 170, stop right here. It loves to do that all the time. Has resistance there. I would say for an early entry, you can get in right here, these candles. Right there. It's a good level to watch. It was kind of squeezing there for a bit before it dumped. So 169 for early entry. And for puts, anything below 166.25, you just grab puts. No questions asked. Write it down all the way down to 164. And stop there. If it keeps dumping, we could see gap fill down to here. That's unlikely, but this is a good profit taking zone as well for puts. BA is going to move depending on what the stim news is. So not much to say about that. Just don't bag hold. It loves a lot of false breakouts, especially on the call side. Puts tend to pay a lot more on BA. So just watch out for that. Yeah, if you zoom in here for a second, just want to check something real quick. Yeah, not much going on here.
I was trying to find a pattern, so nothing there.
Yeah, that gap down was honestly on all these stocks. All these stocks have this pattern for the most part, with a few exceptions. So we can basically ignore that, and we can just say that this line is our real support. That's just a little bit of a glitch. All right, we can get one or two more stocks. What do you guys want to see? And check the chat.
Nothing in chat yet.
Nothing in?
Facebook yet?
Or we can do Facebook. Facebook didn't really recover as much as I thought it would at the end of the day. Just kind of got stuck. I did grab puts around here. I think we sold it for a loss around here, but I didn't think it would keep dumping, to be honest. So I should have stuck to my original plan, but That's what happens. In any event, we can probably grab 265s for 2 weeks out. You know, they have earnings coming up, and they should beat earnings. Those look a little bearish right now. It could form an inverse cup and handle, but if we can find support at 262, I'll be looking for a break of 264.75 for an early entry. But the real key level to watch on Facebook long term is 268. That's a very, very important line on Facebook. You'll see that happen over and over again. So just watch that. And then 271 is also a great line to watch on Facebook. Yeah, if you want to catch the bottom of Facebook, wait for it to hold here, grab it above pre-market highs, and take profits at these price rejection areas, right? Anywhere in that zone, take profits. Yeah, just don't get caught. All right, cool. All right, I think that's it. I'll see you guys pre-market, and good luck tomorrow. Hopefully get some stimulus. The debate is on Wednesday, so I don't want to trade too much. I don't want to swing anything from Wednesday to Thursday. Just be aware of that.
I will be posting the video on YouTube too if you want the link to watch after.
All right,
Just
sounds
DM
good.
me.
All right, see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
I appreciate you. Later.